All right, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out. The prophecy downfall of American into society. We gonna start out giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. That was apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters that are listening and learning, being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Madazawa Yunya, aka Madas.
And it's a brother Yarmai Bob.
And we just about to hop into a quick video. And basically, man, this dude, showing pictures and everything in the video, proving that the Bible is 100% real and on point. They went off on one thing. We gonna address that a little bit. Not really, we ain't because of it, but we gonna just address it a little bit because he went off a little bit on something. But for the most part, we just gonna hop into this, and we gonna bring this truth out, man. But I'm gonna let this video play, and then we gonna get into it. But before we let the video play, can you get that whatever was written for our foretime was written for our learn? What is that? I think it's wrong.
That's Romans 15:4.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Romans 15.
This is Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So yeah, man, what was written for aforetime was written for our learning. This is for our learning, our development, our growth, everything. And this video is going to show you everything what we've been learning in this book, that you could actually go see these things and prove that it's true. Because Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai always leave a landmark. He always leave a mark, when he do something. Because Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai don't miss. Just like the flood. When the flood happened because you could see the water on the mountain still, like the outline and how the ground's been broken up and all of that because of the flood. And that's proof. You got a lot of proof to prove these things, man. So I'm gonna let this video play, and then we gonna get into it. I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm about to let this video play.
Undeniable practical proof that the Bible is real.
Man, listen, there's so much proof to prove that the Bible is really real. In the Bible, it talks about how God met Moses on Mount Sinai in a fire. Until this day, Mount Sinai is still burnt to the top. You got the rock that God told Moses to split in half to make water come out. That's still there till this day. And inside of this rock, they said that there's erosion, proving that water was literally flowing out of that rock at one point. And not to mention that rock is literally like 60 feet tall. They found chariots in the Red Sea where God parted the Red Sea and allowed the Israelites to cross through and made the waves crash over the Pharaoh and the people that was chasing them. In the Bible, when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he made it rain burning sulfur. And they found 100% pure sulfur in the exact spot that Sodom and Gomorrah was. And supposedly it can't be found nowhere else in the world. You got Lot's wife who turned to a pillar of salt because she disobeyed God while Sodom and Gomorrah was getting destroyed. And she's supposedly still there until this day. You got Noah's Ark that they found in the exact spot that the Bible said that it landed at. And when they measured it, it was the exact measurements that God told Noah to build the ark. Not to mention they found blood that dripped through the cracks of the ground and landed on the Ark of the Covenant in the exact place Jesus Christ got crucified at. And when they tested the blood, they said the blood only had 24 chromosomes. And every human on this earth has 46 chromosomes, which means what this was only had one parent and all his traits from his mother. And there's only one person that we ever known to walk this earth that didn't have an earthly father, which was Jesus Christ. And the crazy part is when they tested the blood, they said that the blood was still alive because it still covers our sins to this day. And that's why God said that man will be without excuse on the day of judgment as to why they didn't get their life to Christ, because there's too much evidence out here. Get right with Jesus Christ.
Don't forget about the Dead Sea Scrolls, 2,300-year-old scrolls that prove that the Bible we have today has not been corrupted. Why don't you hear about these type of discoveries everywhere in mainstream media? Because they're not interested in you knowing that everything written in that Bible is 100% the truth.
So the only part enough on is the Messiah part, man. No, Joseph was his father, and they talking about he only got 24 chromosomes. We all got 46, and saying that that he proving he only had one parent, and He didn't have, but how he come from the tribe of Judah? You know, you can't come to the tribe of Judah through your mother. You got to go through the seed of man. So that's bull crap. But everything else, you know, he was on point. You know, with the Sodom and Gomorrah, raining the fire and brims, Noah's Ark, Lot's wife being a pillar of salt to this day, the Dead Sea Scrolls. What else he said? What else he said? He said another. The chariot wagons they got. Yeah, they got from the Red Sea. And a couple of. It was one more other thing he said. I can't remember. I think it was one more other thing. But yeah, this just proved that the scriptures is 100% real. You got a precept.
Oh yeah. Romans 3 and 4. Yahweh forbid. Oh wait, I'm gonna start at 3. What if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yeah. Let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sins and mightest overcome when thou art judged. And you know, it said, you let Yahweh be true. So everything that the Lord told Moses to do, everything that the Lord, you know, had them do, like the dude just went in the video and showing that the landmarks that is there, you know, showing proof that it happened.
Yeah, the Mount Sinai, it still got the burn on top of the mountain to this day, and it was showing that in the video. That was the other thing right there, the last thing. So you can finish making your point, whatever you was making.
No, kind of really the point.
Yeah. So man, it just shows you, man. Hey man, this truth is being flourished. Which I got a quick one myself. This is second Esdras 6:27. For evil should be put out, and deceit should be quenched. And as for faith, it shall flourish, and corruption should be overcome. And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, should be declared. And that's proven right there that the truth is being declared just off that alone. So this truth is being noticed to the world. But people ignore these things. They ignore it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to attend to things. They don't want to follow it. They want to do whatever the hell they want to do. They wicked as hell. And how about Shemi Awashai is getting tired of the wicked, man. You know? That's why they got to get judged for all their wickedness that they've done. You know, because people don't want to hear it. You can show them all of this proof and still say the Bible ain't real. Or they'll say the Ethiopian Bible is factual. When it don't even line up with the Torah. It don't even match with the Torah at all. And then they talking about Cain had sex with his sister. When did Adam and Eve ever have a daughter? It would have been mentioned, man. The Lord don't make mistakes and don't mention things like that, man. That's folly, man.
They added them to the book.
Yeah, man, that's wicked. Even though the Ethiopian Bible was written a little later than the but see they keep saying the Bible was written. The King James Bible was translated. Y'all see this written and translated is two different things, man. Mm-hmm. It's not the same thing. When you translate something, I mean you taking it from its original language and putting it in a new language so you can understand it because you're not speaking that language right now. That's the point. Because ain't none of us speaking fluent Hebrew, and ain't none of us speaking fluent Greek or Latin. Because the Bible is all written in Hebrew, but then some of the New Testament ended up getting written in Greek and Latin. Why? Because they was in slavery during them times. So you have to understand the times when we was in slavery, it was always translated to show you the truth. You had another precept, let me know.
No, I'll make a point though. You know, the Lord wouldn't leave us. The Lord wouldn't leave us here without clear instructions. You know, why would the Lord put us here and not leave a way for us to understand it? You know, to go back to the roots. That doesn't make sense. Then on top of that, he did make a good point at the end. Like you said, all this information, knowledge out here. That's why these people gonna be without excuse. All right, because Like we literally just seen it. We seen the landmarks. We see the prophecies coming to pass. You know, if the prophecy hasn't came to pass yet, then it's going to come to pass, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everything that the Lord spoke of, it has happened or will happen or is happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, and it's nothing you could do to get around that, you know. Man, yeah, man. You know, so this truth is spreading like a wildfire. You know, can you get that it's something about prophecy. Dang, how it's worded, man. It's like prophecy is being known, but I got one like kind of lit. The spirit of prophecy, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me grab that. This is Revelations 1:3. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth," and that readeth going to alekinosos, which is in the Greek, which means to understand. And they that hear the words of this prophecy, because we hearing the words of these prophecies, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And the time is at hand. All of these prophecies is coming to pass, man. So it's no really escaping the prophecies. You can't say Yahweh Shem Yahushua is wrong. He don't miss. Everything be on point. Everything is clean cut, straight to the point. You know, the scriptures is a two-edged sword, man, and it will cut you, man, because you people are wrong. Y'all don't want to hear this, but hey, guess what? It's happening. You know. Now, one thing I'm gonna say, I believe they did find the blood of the Messiah, and it might still be, you know, a living blood, because who knows, Yahweh could do whatever. But I believe they lied about the testing, and it was only this much chromosome, and I don't believe all that. Esau will yeah, Esau will give you the truth and the lie at the same time. He will give you some truth and a lie, but that's folly. What you found it?
Revelation 19 verse 10.
I think that is. Let me see. Revelation 19. Spirit of prophecy.
Yeah. Y'all shot.
Yeah.
Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Exactly, man, because the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So Yahushua dying for us, which is correct, was prophecy, man. And right now, like he said, man, the blood was to cover our sins. That don't mean continue in sin. It means to try to come from sin. Yes, we ain't gonna be perfect. We will make mistakes. We will sin. You know, it's gonna happen. But the point is, are you repenting from it? Are you sorrowful from your sins? Are you taking accountability? You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is all about accountability. If you ain't taking accountability and sincerely apologizing, then you a fucking liar. You know? What you read it earlier, let God be true and every man a liar. So simple as that. Let Yahweh Shem Yahushua be true and every man a liar. Simple as that. These scriptures are going to always come to pass and slice you and dice you and nice you. Because it's going to slice you so nice. You're going to be diced so right. You had something? And I know I was going to get this right here once you find something. This is Habakkuk. Matter of fact, read that Habakkuk 2:1 silence.
2:1. This is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set upon a tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Exactly, man. It's surely coming, and it's not tarrying. Now this stuff ain't tarrying. And we writing the vision and making it plain upon tables so whoever read, they could run straight to the truth. Now they work, because we out here to win souls. Like the elder Rochester one you said, man. Saint Benji, you know. He literally said we out here to win souls. So something must have happened at the camp day. I don't know what. But you know, but we ain't out here to antagonize these people, man. We out here to teach the truth, clean cut, get straight to the point, and that's it, man. We not out here for a debate or a fighting contest. We ain't about to fight these people. And now if a fight come to us and we have to defend ourselves, that's two different things. Defend yourself. But looking for a fight, you shouldn't be looking for a fight. Go ahead.
Come. This is 1 Corinthians 14:3. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and extortion and comfort. So, you know, just what the elder was going into, we not here, to, really combat with these people. You know, we really here to bringing the sheep from the lost sheep of Israel, to bring the Lord's sheep in, because the Lord said, you let me feed my sheep, right? So, again, to edify, to extort, to comfort. Hey, look, we finna get out of here, and just what we going into right now, we edifying, extorting, because even then, if you look at it from a different, point of view, if we out here telling you that this is true, and we showing you in the scriptures that where the landmarks at, and it's there, the landmarks are literally there, that's extortion, and that's comfort, knowing that the Lord is true, man. All right, and we edifying, we teaching you, man, but a lot of these people, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that the Lord is true, because if they understand that the Lord is true, that the Lord is real, then they gonna know that their wicked lifestyle is gonna be judged, and that they gonna know they ladder in.
Yeah, that's what. See, a lot of them realize it, but they don't want. They try to not believe it. They want to follow their own way. Oh, we equal, like females are. Oh, men and women are equal. No, we're not. We're not. A female cannot stand beside a man. She got to stand behind a man, because we got to go through a straight gate. So if we standing beside each other, we're going to fall off the bridge, wouldn't we? Right. So it wouldn't make no sense. So it just shows you that everything that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he did perfect. It's no mistakes. He don't make mistakes. Ain't no way in hell a child is having a child. No, she's of marriageable age now. They have a child. See, this how you know, man. Everything that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua do is perfect, man. It's not no mistakes, man. He don't make mistakes. Everything is created for a purpose, Just like he leave his mark for a purpose. He always leave. I think during the time of Joshua, when they did the 12 stones, they put the 12 stones by the pillars in the water. That's still there to this day too. This showing you that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua always leave a mark. Oh, they talk about the remember when the girl with the scarlet, when she left they said the scarf was still there. All of that, man.
Right here.
No, I was just saying during the time of Joshua. So what you was going to say?
Nah, because even then, you look at those landmarks. Even if the Lord is true, you can even see now. Look at the Lord's people. Yeah. All right. That's another sign that the Lord is true. Yeah. Because look what they was doing back then, and look what's happening today.
Yeah, and he put us in slavery. The prophecy of the slavery. Us going on slave ships. It happened. It's not phantom. This really happened for real, man. Right. This ain't the whole Bible is real. It's not a fairy tale book. Or how people say, no, we in reality. No, it is reality.
You just want to accept that reality because you know what's going to be your reality.
Yep. You're going to be destroyed, man. So, yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is raw how he do things, man. He always makes sure he leaves something behind, a sign. Matter of fact, let me get that in Joel real quick. Yeah, Joel, the signs of the moon and all of that. It's Joel 2:30. And I will show wonders in the heaven and in the earth, blood and fire and pillar of smoke. The sun should be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord Yahweh comes, and which is a proving prophecy. We not consumed what he say. The Lord changed not just so you sons of Jacob are not consumed. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua never changed his words and never lied. Because if he would have changed it, we would have all died. We wouldn't be here. But he said he wasn't going to do that. Because he kept an oath, a promise. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua never breaks his promises.
Yep. From the beginning.
You know, y'all break promises. You fucking human beings. Y'all break promises. And when you make an oath, you're supposed to keep it. This is why a lot of you are going to get judged for making oaths. That's why we always say, Lord will. We don't fight. We don't try to make oaths, man. We fight not to do that shit. Because we know if we make an oath, you have to keep it. Simple as that. So when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua made his oaths, guess what he did? He kept them. Which proving that he's on point and everything is clean cut. Like he said, man.
And also, if the Lord was a liar, all the promises that he made to our forefathers, if he would have never put Yahweh down in faith, then that means that the Lord wouldn't have been able to accomplish his promise because he put Israel off.
Exactly, man. You had something else?
No, that was it.
Well, man, we gonna go ahead and close it out, man, because, you know, hopefully this was edifying. You know, I don't want to be too long. We already 21 minutes in. But, man, hey, man, it just shows you how beautiful Yahweh Bashem Yahushua do things, man. Because we can touch the points of everything that was, them pictures that were shown in the video. But, man, how about y'all go read it for yourself, man? Edify yourself. Build yourself up, man.
Prove all things.
You know? Yeah, prove all things and hold fast to what's good. And the scripture says, be ready to give an answer anyway. You know, so how y'all gonna give the answer? We can get the answers. How y'all gonna get the answers if y'all not studying yourself? You have to study. You have to be able to make sure this is factual, like it says in 2 Corinthians verse 15. Study to show thyself approved, that a workman not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you need to study to show yourself approved. Get on it. Look these things up. Read these stories. Get in depth with them. I'm glad I'm building my son up to read, because my son is getting this knowledge quick, man. And call aloud y'all about Shema Shah for that, because it's helping me read again. With him reading for me, it's helping me hear these stories over, and then he have questions.
He that water for himself.
And so it's like, hey, man, it's helping me. We already in the book of Numbers, and we getting back to with Corey and whatever the fucking other dude name they got destroyed, man. Corey and whatever that other nigga name. I see it. But yeah, man, this is not gonna be a game, man. Them going back over them old stories, you start realizing, man, hey, the Lord is about to jack shit up like he been doing. Woo! It's not a game, man. So you better get right, because he about to leave America a memory. This is gonna be a memorial and a memory and a mark.
And a monument.
Yep.
A wickedness and what not to do.
Exactly. It's gonna be a smoke bomb over here forever. And he literally said that. So with that, man, we're gonna give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakagadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning, being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakathum, and a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.